DA believes that security forces are still not adequately prepared for the possibility of more civil unrest should it occur. A year after over 350 lives were lost and 50 billion wiped off the economy, the party still believes that recent assessments show not much has changed. Newzroom Afrika's politics reporter Ziyanda Ngcobo spoke to the DA leader in KZN, Francois Rodgers.
Well, it's been a year since the civil unrest in KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng, and the Democratic Alliance in KwaZulu-Natal was also one of those organizations that stood up to the plate in the aftermath of that unrest. And Francois Rodgers, the KZN DA leader, I know for a fact that you were on the ground in the aftermath of that, but let's reflect on the political volatility of the province in the run-up to that civil unrest. The ANC has been cited in that, expert report. What are you as the DA doing now in the legislature, for an example, to ensure that the factional battles of one political party do not cause chaos and the loss of life at such a large magnitude?
Well, I think importantly, last week I was on the ground with our national spokesperson, Andrew Whitfield, on policing. And we visited various police stations for exactly the reason that you're talking about, whether in fact our province is now prepared for what might be a re-look at what happened in last July. And it was quite clear that very little has changed as far as policing is concerned. And the province certainly is not ready for the possible fallout of another insurrection in our province. And one of the things we believe is that the Premier, Sihle Zigalala, who holds certain reports and documents into the uprising, is not dealing with those issues. And that is a challenge, and that we will continue to fight politically and in the legislature. Many things have happened. You'll remember during the last July unrest, a whole lot of ammunition and arms went missing. We still don't know where those arms and ammunitions were. There were various radio stations where they broke in and communication equipment was stolen. That was all during that period. So one has to really be concerned about why there's been no outcome of that. And to date, listening to the National Minister, only 2% of the people that have been arrested and charged for the July unrest have in fact been found guilty.
But you do not quite cover yourself in glory then when you put up those posters in the run-up to the local government elections where the DA was harshly criticized for being tone deaf insofar as the racial tensions there. Are you completely then denying that there are racial tensions in Phoenix? Absolutely not. We know that certain individuals, there was racial tension, and in our engagement with the provincial minister of police, we highlighted and we acknowledged that there were certain challenges, and those challenges need to be addressed. But again, you cannot paint everybody in the same brush. If there were isolated incidents, it doesn't make everybody in Phoenix or every Indian in Phoenix a racist. Francois Rodgers is the DA KwaZulu-Natal leader. He's just reflecting then on the July unrest, but critical here is that the DA in this province is saying that now that there's threats, being bandied about another possible round of unrest, the province is still unprepared for any kind of eventuality. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ziyanda Ngcobo in Durban.